These are the lodging places of the sons of Israel, who departed from Egypt by their companies under the hand of Moses and Aaron, which Moses wrote down according to the places of the encampments, which they changed upon the order of the Lord. Thus the sons of Israel set out from Ramesses in the 1st month, on the 15th day of the 1st month, on the day after the Passover, with an exalted hand, being seen by all the Egyptians. And these were burying their firstborn, whom the Lord had struck down, for so, too, did he carry out retribution against their gods. And they made camp at Succoth. And from Succoth they went to Etham, which is at the furthest limits of the wilderness. Departing from there, they arrived opposite Pi-hahiroth, which looks out toward Baal-zephon, and they were encamped before Migdol. And setting out from Pi-hahiroth, they crossed through the middle of the sea into the wilderness. And having walked for 3 days through the desert of Etham, they made camp at Marah. And setting out from Marah, they arrived at Elim, where there were 12 fountains of water and 70 palm trees. And they set up camp there. But departing from there also, they fixed their tents above the Red Sea. And setting out from the Red Sea, they were encamped in the desert of Sin. Departing from there, they went to Dophkah. And setting out from Dophkah, they made camp at Elush. And departing from Elush, they fixed their tents at Rephidim, where the people lacked water to drink. And setting out from Rephidim, they camped in the desert of Sinai. But departing also from the wilderness of the Sinai, they arrived at the graves of Lust. And setting out from the graves of Lust, they were encamped at Hazeroth. And from Hazeroth, they went to Rithmah. And setting out from Rithmah, they made camp at Rimmon Perez. And departing from there, they arrived at Libnah. From Libnah, they made camp at Rissah. And departing from Rissah, they went to Kehelatha. Setting out from there, they were encamped at Mount Shepher. Departing from Mount Shepher, they went to Harada. Continuing on from there, they made camp at Makaloth. And setting out from Makaloth, they went to Tahath. From Tahath, they made camp at Terah. Departing from there, they pitched their tents at Mithkah. And from Mithkah, they were encamped at Hashmanah. And setting out from Hashmanah, they went to Moseroth. And from Moseroth, they made camp at Bene Jaakan. And setting out from Bene Jaakan, they went to Mount Gidgad. Setting out from there, they were encamped at Jotbatha. And from Jotbatha, they went to Abrona. And departing from Abrona, they made camp at Eziongeber. Setting out from there, they went into the desert of Sin, which is Kadesh. And departing from Kadesh, they encamped at Mount Hor, at the furthermost limits of the land of Edom. And Aaron the priest ascended onto Mount Hor, by the order of the Lord. And there he died, in the 40th year of the departure of the sons of Israel from Egypt, in the 5th month, on the 1st day of the month, when he was 123 years old. And King Arad the Canaanite, who lived toward the south, heard that the sons of Israel had arrived in the land of Canaan. And setting out from Mount Hor, they made camp at Zalmanah. Departing from there, they went to Punon. And setting out from Punon, they were encamped at Oboth. And from Oboth, they went to Abarim, which is at the borders of the Moabites. And setting out from Abarim, they fixed their tents at Dibon Gad. Departing from there, they made camp at Almon Diblathaim. And departing from Almon Diblathaim, they went to the mountains of Abarim, opposite Nebo. And setting out from the mountains of Abarim, they crossed over to the plains of Moab, above the Jordan, opposite Jericho. And they made camp there, from Beth Jeshimoth all the way to Abel Shittim, in the level places of the Moabites. Where the Lord said to Moses, "Instruct the sons of Israel, and say to them, when you will have crossed over the Jordan, entering into the land of Canaan, destroy all the inhabitants of that land, break their monuments, and shatter their statues, and lay waste to every exalted thing, cleansing the land and living in it. For I have given it you as a possession, which you shall divide among you by lot. To the greater number you shall give more, and to the lesser number, less. To each one, just as the lot shall fall, so shall the inheritance be distributed. The possession shall be divided by the tribes and families. But if you are not willing to put to death the inhabitants of the land, those who remain shall be to you like spikes in your eyes and lances in your sides, and they shall be adversaries to you in the land of your habitation. And whatever I had decided to do to them, I will do to you.